Welcome to my channel, everybody. I'm actually really excited that you're here and honored that you took the time to take a look at this video. I've been kicking around the idea for a long time about starting a YouTube channel just to kind of document some of my thoughts and put some information out there in the world that I think people can find useful. So I've been told by a lot of people that I have a lot of influence around the community and just help motivate and drive a lot of people. So I figured, well, maybe it's time to do this for myself, but I couldn't do it alone. I actually needed a lot of help and motivation from my really good friends around me to get this going. So again, I just want to welcome you to my channel. My channel is going to be called Your Health Craftsman. And obviously you know that because you're here. But I just want to kind of take this opportunity with this introduction video to take some time to maybe just give you a little bit more information on me, who I am, where I've come from, and just experiences I had in my life. Now, one thing that I actually am going to try to do with this channel is try not to do a whole bunch of cutting. So this is going to be raw. You know, I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to slip up on my words, but you know what? It's real. And that's who I am. This is how I talk. This is what you're going to get when you do business with me. So I figured out, why not just put it out there right now so you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And I can tell you, it's going to be a lot of fun. So just to give you a little bit of backstory, my name is Ryan Rudenberg, and I am Your Health Craftsman. And I started this business just a little under 3 years ago, back in July of 2019. And this was all pre-pandemic, and I was super excited. I've done a lot of different things in my life. Prior to, joining the health insurance world, I was actually an advocate for patient and veteran rights in the state of Texas. To allow access to certain medications that just aren't available. So I spent about 4 years in the state of Texas trying to make a difference. And that was just really important to me. Prior to that, I worked in the dental industry for a long time, mainly underserved communities and children. A lot of kids out there. We did orthodontics, pediatric dentistry, we did prosthodontistry, we did adults, but we really did focus on children. And that's what really started my drive for helping. Because one of the things that I got to do is take children in underserved communities and put them in a much healthier situation. So it was just really rewarding for me, but the hours were just grueling. The drive for me was very far, so this wasn't working for me and my family at that time. So I ended up moving on, and that's when I, kind of naturally led into the patient rights and advocacy in the state of Texas, because I saw a need and I wanted to fill that need. But coming from that, that being said, advocacy doesn't pay all that well. So even though my drive and my motivation was to help and serve people, I also had to serve my family. So and this was, mid 2019, actually, went out onto LinkedIn. We all use LinkedIn, I know about that. And I came across a company, US Health Advisors. And I'm actually wearing one of their things right now. And, it gave me the opportunity to serve. It helped with people's health, which I was already invested in. And it gave me the flexibility to run my own business. And that was scary at the time. I have two younger children. They're much more grown now, but at that time it was a little scary, a little bit scarier of a leap. It was the unknown. I'd never started my own business before. I didn't know what I was doing. So it was just a really scary time for me. And it's just, yeah, see, here's one of those flubber moments. Mark one. All right. So moving on, it was just a scary time. So I knew I needed me a change. So again, this change occurred in July of 2019. I was all raring to go, got all my stuff, did all my training, got licensed in the state of Texas, because you got to start with your resident license, got licensed in the state of Texas, and just started going. Well, in October, my life truly changed. And that point, it was towards the end of October, my wife filed for divorce. So that was a really difficult time for me. It really was. And, I had lost everything that I had built. I just felt completely alone. And it was just a really trying time. And this is literally like 3 months after I launched my business. Well, I could have very just easily hung the gloves up. but I didn't, because I knew that I had a bigger purpose out there. And so I just pushed through. It was probably one of the most trying times in my life, honestly, but I was able to get through it. And I pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and became one of the most successful agents in that office at that time, because I literally gave up everything and just focused on my business, because that's what helped my mental space. It was very important to me at that time. So fast forward a little bit, things were going good. Here comes 2020. And I don't got to tell you what happened in 2020. So back in March, our office actually officially closed down due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and we were out of office for about 2.5 months. Now, I can explain that was a difficult time for me, because I didn't have my tribe. I was all alone in my apartment. This is my apartment, okay? And I just didn't have anybody to bounce ideas off of. I just didn't have that engagement. We tried to do things digitally, but it just wasn't the same for me, because I'm very, very much a people person. So that was a big struggle, but made it through. made it through. And then now let's enter 2021, thinking, okay, 2020 is behind us. We got no more pandemic. What can go wrong now? Well, it was just an extension of the pandemic. People were struggling. Unemployment was at a high, blah, 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 this and that. Don't really want to live that mess. But 2021 wasn't the greatest for me either. But you know what? I wasn't going to just be okay with that. So, just to go back here for a second, kind of jump to spot here. I've been in business for 3 years, and I am licensed in 33 states to provide solutions and health coverage for individuals, families, and small businesses. And I'm actually going to put a link in the description below of all the 33 states that I service. So if you're out there, if you're out of the state of Texas and you're actually just curious if I can help you out, go down into the description and I'll have a list of all the states to see if your state's on there. But yeah, I want to tell you this. Even if your state's not on there, give me a call. I can help you. I love helping people that I can't write. I want to be a solution for you. I want to provide benefits and information and education. Even if I can't help you directly, I'm going to help you. I promise you that, okay? But one of the things, so I wanted to go back to that. So one of the things in 2021 is, it was about it was about July. I started really taking a look internally at my business, where I wanted to be, how far I'd come, and where I wanted to get to. And I was just missing something. And the thing that I was missing was a network. I was really good at dialing. I was really good at being on the phones. I was really good at calling people, but I just wasn't expanding out to enough people. There's only so many people you can call in a day. So I turned actually to networking. So back in August of 2021, I was actually just online, and there's a website out there called meetup.com. I'm sure you heard of it. It's a great source for finding networks and free networking events, paid networking events. It's all over the place. And I came across a company called Master Networks. So I took the leap of faith. I've always was a good networking person. I was a good people person, because I did a lot of networking through my advocacy work in the state of Texas. Met a lot of senators, House of Representatives, did a lot of just activism just to try to help. So I was really, really a natural at networking. It just came super easy to me. So I decided, I'm just going to go out here and do this, because at that time, my mindset was, if I'm not dialing, I'm not making money. But that's just not true. So I found Master Networks in August of 2021, and I'm here to tell you that literally changed my life. And what it did for me is it started to give me the vision of what I was looking to actually try to accomplish with my business. And that was to reach and affect as many people as possible. And that was just giving me the platform and the opportunity to connect with people that I would have never, we would have never crossed paths. It just never would have occurred before. So it's just been a light bulb. And because of those people in that network, I started to get introduced to new ideas, new frames of thought, new experiences, new business tactics that I just had never come across before. So that is just something that truly changed my business. And that's literally why I'm here right now doing this video. This, a week ago would have been an absolute nightmare for me. I would have pushed it off. I would have never done that. But somebody really important in my life, and I'm going to call her out in this video. Her name is Jen Conrad. She pushed me to do this. And so many other people out there pushed me to do this, but she was just that final one that sent it over the edge. And I said, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? Just do it. Just do it. And that's what this is all about for me. You know, I'm here to help each and every one of you find health insurance that's affordable and actually meet your needs, because it's not always about the money. And it's not always about a product that one individual has. There's so many options out there. There's so many avenues that you can take. And that is what this channel is about. It's going to be about education. It's going to be about, compromise. Not compromise. That was a dumb word to use. I don't even know why that came out. Compassion. So we like that better. So edit number 2. Bloop, bloop, bloop. But compassion and actually listening. Okay. I listen to my clients. It's not about me. It's not about me at all. So I just really, truly appreciate each and every one of you taking a listen to this video, and just know that this is going to be a lot of fun. Like, I don't even know how this video is going to turn out. I don't know the response out there, but you know what? It doesn't matter, because I'm doing what I love, and I'm just going to keep doing it. So, hey, if you can, please like this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And please comment below. And not just, oh, great video, Ryan, you look so great. I actually need constructive feedback. So if I was too loud, if I talked too fast, if I didn't make sense, if I made too many mistakes, whatever, I'm ready for them, please, because that's the only way I'm gonna grow. So please take the time. If you're my friend, if you're in my tribe, if you're in my family, please help me get this word out so I can grow my business, and just give me some feedback. That's going to be super, super, super important to me. And as always, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to sign off on these dang videos, and it's probably going to advance as I go, but I'm just going to leave you with this. Again, I am your health craftsman. You bring the need, I bring the tools, we build it together. Thank you so much for the visit. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye now. Thank you so much for watching my video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate all your support.